Well, joining us here today on Primetime Local News is Lakeland President and CEO, Dr. Alice Wainwright-Stewart. Now, Dr. Wainwright-Stewart, I know the Lakeland College was recently given a funding along with 8 other colleges in Saskatchewan. So just talk about the funding that you received from the government.
Well, we've had this funding for years, and really what they're doing is because it's a new program, and this is the convoluted part of it, Connor. So I think rather than, it's not new money, we've had this money for 20 plus years, but because there's a new there's a new department, they've just shifted the money over there. And so for that department, they are supporting all these institutions with this money that was just kind of, so everybody's had this money for years.
So is the money going to be allocated to one program over the other, or is it more of a sense of everyone's going to get a fair share of this funding?
So what this type of skills training, so if you think about what COVID is, so what is after COVID? Well, we know that we've had a recession. We know that we need to have some economic recovery. Well, here's an opportunity. Come back, get some new skills, and go out in maybe possibly a new career that will help you get to where you want to go. So come back, get your upskilling. Maybe you've been in the oil patch and you see that you have some amazing experience with some of the groundwork, and you want to come back and get some managerial experience in skills in that particular area. Or you might have, maybe you're somebody who's been in the oil patch, never really finished your high school. Here's an opportunity to come back, get some of that adult basic education, finish your high school diploma so they can move on to some of the, maybe a career of your choice.
What's sort of the future outlook going forward with this funding and its impact it could have on future students coming to Lakeland College?
Right now, the money is divided up between adult basic education training. So you can come in and up your skills in your basic high school education. That gives you some basic skills. Then we have essential skills programming. So that's some areas where you may come in and target. You might want to do some introduction to heavy oil, and you want to move into that area. So we have some of that money's funneled to that. We also have some money funded to that business admin if you want to move into that area. Maybe, as I said, we had money funneled to hairstyling and esthetician, as well as the heavy oil technician operator. That's another area that we've looked at. And then, of course, the power engineering. Now with those are areas where we've used money to help our current students look at upskilling and reskilling in those areas.
And lastly, Dr. Wainwright-Stewart, is there anything else that you'd like to add on top of that?
I would say that I would like again to thank the government of Saskatchewan for supporting learners. It's really, really important that learners have this opportunity. And I would also say that anyone that's interested in what we have to offer in the future, that make sure that you come and join us at our open house. That's going to be a virtual open house October 23rd and 24th.
Well, Dr. Wainwright-Stewart, I really appreciate your time, and thank you very much for joining us today.